here's a Sage update. We're going to do a little bit of leash work, and then I'm going to come in and start introducing place with her. She is not too interested in treats. I haven't found something that she really likes, but she's eating fine. She's really doing super in the kennel, clean and quiet, very pleasant. I like her a lot. She doesn't seem to really understand sit very well, so you may see me doing a little bit of mechanical placement on that. But let's see how she does. Heel. Good. I'm looking for her to be on a loose leash, heel, going in the same direction and speed that I'm moving. Good, heel. Staying on one side. Good. Come on, heel. That a girl. That's good. Good. Heel. And she's starting to get the picture. Obviously, she's making a lot of mistakes here, but she's also not pulling very hard. Sit. 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 This is what I mean. Getting a mechanical. Good sit. Good girl. Good. That's good. Good. Yes. Good girl. Heel. Heel. Good. That a girl. That a girl. Very good. That a girl. Good. Usually the first couple of minutes with her it does take a minute to get her figuring it out. Heel. Heel. That a girl. Come on. Good girl. Excellent. And then she puts it together like she's doing now. Heel. Good. She puts it together, and we end up having a pretty fruitful session. Sit. 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 Good sit. Good girl. So everything's going to be improving. Good girl. We're very fresh at everything just in the first 48 hours. Good. All right. Let's get on place. So place is an exercise. This is where she and Sweetie are going to be able to go and lay down while you're doing your lessons. Sit. Excellent. Oh, good girl. We'll take that. Good girl. Good place. Good place. Good. Try a treat here and see if she'll take something. What about this one? What do you think about that, huh? All right, not taking it. So I'm still on the hunt for a really good treat for her. And sometimes this happens. So what I'm going to do is I want to just start by just telling her that this is place. This is a location that I want her to understand. There's an edge to it. And that's what helps her see what I want her to do. I should be able to introduce remote collar in this session. And if I don't, it'll be coming soon. It just won't be something that you see on camera. But the idea here is that she stays on the confines of the dog bed while I start gradually introducing distractions and get to the point. Nope. Place. Place. Good. Place. Get to the point where she's able to stay on the dog bed throughout a lot of different distractions. Vehicles coming in and out, people, strangers, etc. And I build up to 30 continuous minutes, so that sets the foundation for you to be able to put her on place for really as long as you want. Good. Place. Good girl. So right now I just want to tell her that this is place. Obviously she doesn't have any idea what that means, so I'm just using a little bit of praise, repeating the word. Place. Good girl. Good place. Good place. Good girl. Very good. Place. Good girl. Place. Okay. Have her get off so that I can show her the difference. Good. Here. Place. That's it. Good. Sit. Good. Good. Place. Now, eventually she's going to go down. She's laying down the first 2 times there without me even asking for that. But right now, I'm happy if we just get a sit out of her. Place. Good. And then I'm going to start just moving around her, adding a little bit of distraction here. And if she starts to follow me off, I'm going to use my leash and collar to move her back on. Excellent. Good girl. What a good girl. Good place. Yes, very good place. Nope. Nope. Place. That's it. That's it. I'm going to take that even though she's partially off. Good. Good. Very good. Good girl. Good girl. Yes, very nice. Good girl. Good girl. Good. Nope. And I'm just looking for recognition of what my requirements are. Good girl. Good. Good girl. Good girl. You're okay. Okay, get comfy. Good job. Good girl. Place. Very nice. Good girl. Good place. Very good. Very good. Good girl. Good girl. Place. Very, very good. Good girl. Good. So I start all dogs on a 5 on my collar. My collar goes up to 100. And I typically go up by 5s. So I start at a 5, move up or down as needed. So if she starts to move off at this point, I'm going to just give her a little bit of pressure from the collar in addition to the leash and start to show her that that funny little tingle from the remote collar is meaningful. Good job. What a beautiful job you're doing. You're doing a great job. Good girl. Good place. Very nice. Good girl. She seems to have a super laid-back personality. She's not been excitable in the least. So here's a little bit of collar pressure. And I'm just holding down this button while I move her back on. Here, come here. Good girl. Place. And as soon as she gets her feet back on, I let off that collar so that she has that connection of the funny little tingle stops. Sit. That's a good girl. Good. Place. Good. And what I'm looking for is that she notices that sensation. So I'm going to experiment up and down a little bit with my collar here. She had no visible reaction to the 5, so I suspect she didn't even feel it. I can't feel these collars until they're at about a 10. So I have plenty of dogs who feel it below 10, but not all of them do. Most dogs work 10 to 20 in that range. Good girl. Good girl. Excellent. Good girl. So she's a big dog to be getting on that bed. I'm okay with a little part of her body falling off of it. What I would like to see her doing is making an effort to maintain contact with the dog bed. And so far that's what she's doing. So she's getting all A's at this point. Good girl. Good girl. Good place. Good girl. Very nice. Good girl. Yeah, that's a good girl. Yes. Good girl. Hairs off of you, huh? Very good. Good girl. Very good. Good girl. All right, I'm going to turn my camera off. We're up to about 10 minutes here, and that'll be a big enough file to get uploaded. So you can see her. Her attitude is good, and I like her a lot.